That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's the night. All right, y'all ready for the next one? The next question, since we did A through F, I want you to grade 1 to 10 on your sales skills. I want you to grade your current sales skills right now in 2025 on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10. Let's see. Drop this on. All right, Bree, I put the live YouTube link in our Telegram chat so that we could have that 1 to 10. Okay, 1 to 10. All right. Look at some of these scores. Woo, a lot of one. We got a lot of one. Okay. All right. So now my next question to y'all is, what's the challenge between your content and your sales skills, which they go together in the world of selling anything. So I didn't really do an introduction, but my name is Matt. They call me CEO Coach Matt. They call me CEO Coach because I'm a business coach that focus on the business. So I didn't start in digital marketing. I don't come from digital marketing. I didn't create digital marketing. I didn't wake up and be here last year. You get what I'm saying? I was already here doing coaching. I'm a former wireless executive, former seller, former media engineer. So I have a set of skills that I built primarily through the 2010s. And when I became a wireless executive and what was that? What, 2000? I learned corporate. So I learned how everything moves, everything goes. So I come from a different perspective, okay? I come from a different perspective. Um, I'm the leader of the Beat Life community, which is where when you hear me talk about community, that's what I'm talking about. Because I was here before I created the course BPU, which is now BPU How to Sell. And now we have the second course, BPU Empire, which teaches you content, and then Dynasty, which teaches you finance, which comes out in the fall. Summer. Okay. So I got one answer. So listen, I didn't discuss the rule, and it's a lot of y'all new people in here. Okay, so some of my people who've been in my Zoom before, what's my number one Zoom rule? Put it in the chat for me. Put it in the chat for me. That way everybody will know. Pretty much got like one Zoom. I want them to explain it to y'all. And then we gonna go from there. Eh, I like y'all responses now. Nope. My number one rule is anticipation. Now, let me tell you something. So first thing why things not working, I'm gonna go through there. But if your content is bad, no, I'm gonna put it towards sales. If your sales is bad, it's because you don't grow. You don't grow. It don't matter what you don't know how to do. I want to give y'all confidence in this right here. It doesn't matter what you don't know how to do. Because if you didn't know how to ride a bike and I taught you how to ride a bike, you would ride the bike. The problem is if you don't ride the bike, you don't ride better. Many people that helped you already. I'm going to go back to some of the answers. But if you don't ride the bike, you don't get better. That's exactly what's going on with a lot of y'all. If I asked you, do you post? If you say once a month, so it never got better. You never gave yourself the chance to really go get those sales. Making sense to y'all so far? You didn't give yourself the chance to make the sale. Also, I got to say this because there's so many new people, and when you come into digital marketing, you all need to know this. Your product does not sell itself. You have to sell it. Follow me? Oh, if you're taking notes, I want you to start taking notes here. I'm gonna go to the ebook and the guide, and I'm gonna show y'all all that. But I like to get these out the way first, okay? So number one, your product does not sell itself. It does not sell itself. Now, your product can be easier to sell. And I was talking about this earlier in my live. How your product is easier to sell is if the product is hot. Follow me? So whenever the product got heat to it, people will be looking for it, but they still have to choose to buy it from you. Follow me? So as I read these, I'm going to ask you another question. What makes you special? You have to answer this, period. The reason why, hold on, before everybody answers, you are thinking of a digital marketing answer, probably first. That's not the answer that I want because that's not the real you. You're going to think of an answer you heard from the person you bought from. That's not you neither. There's something about you that if we wasn't on the internet, I was a person in the coffee shop and I asked you what's special about you. That's the answer that I want you to give. I follow. Give me that answer. Give me that answer in the chat. Okay, now let's look at some of these while y'all doing it. So a lot of y'all said consistency. We can talk about that. Uh, challenges, fear of failure. We can talk about that a little bit. That's a little bit. All right. So some of y'all things y'all said is um, I'm a single mother with 12. That do make you special. My charm and shooting it straight from the hip. I like it, Tracy. Both said her special what's special about her. She's a health coach. On the earth, you outgoing. I don't even know what that is. I gotta Google that. Oh, is that a podiatrist? No, that's my Mississippi education has been reached. POD is pod. So that's a podiatrist. Undisabling, overcame adversity and challenges, but I've graduated high school, 2 BS, 1 MS degree. I still try my best despite my disability. Hold me back. I like that. Myself, I'm a team. There's more special to you about than just being a team. What about being yourself is special? Uh, you inspire others. I like it. Clean and sober 20 years plus. Come on, Dave. Congratulations, my brother. Okay. So all of y'all, I'm gonna give y'all an assignment. I'm gonna help you with the assignment by giving and showing you the guide. But I'm gonna give y'all an assignment off rip, okay? So I hope all of y'all are ready because I'm gonna give you an assignment straight off the hip. The number one assignment that I want y'all to do is January. It's so awesome that it's January 2025, right? Your number one mission I want you to do is for this month. I usually say one or once, but I'm gonna say for this entire month, got to start with one. I'm gonna talk about the month, okay? You got to start with one. You need to make content about your story, about whatever you just told me. You need to make content about that. Now, I want to help y'all. The thing people usually is, how am I going to sell the product if I do that? I'm gonna give you kind of like a science equation that after I say it, it's gonna make sense. If um, you put up store at a shopping mart and you don't put no sign on the building, you don't put no signs on in the window, do people know what they supposed to come over there for? Nope. And ain't none of y'all going. If you riding around in your town and I put a Chipotle up, but I don't put no sign up, ain't no signage in the windows, just it's the same as it was when they were empty. It's it. So what you gonna do? You gonna keep driving by that bad boy, ain't you? You gonna keep driving by it every day. You don't know. They got girl. They put up a new Cadova. I like Cadova more than I do Chipotle. It's over there on O Block. I ain't seen nothing new in O Block. Oh, they ain't got no signs up. They ain't got nothing in the window. None of that. Huh? It's a what? What? How they want people to come? Supposed to go eat there. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down already? Some of y'all, that's you. You are the store with no signs. But you got a person standing on the corner, flipping the digital marketing sign up, spinning that bad boy. And you spinning that bad boy so fast, we can't even read what's on the side. How many of y'all don't roll by them little tax people and stuff? Yeah, I told the dude that one time. I let down the window. I said, "Hey, boss, you spinning that too fast, boss. You spinning that bit so fast. I don't know. I thought he was selling taxes. He was working for the pet place, talking about free puppies." He said, "I would have never knew you was spinning it so fast. All I seen was an arrow going faster than I ever seen in my life. You had that arrow going faster than the little monkey and the compass going on Pocahontas." I said, "No, boss, you got to slow it down." But that's us, y'all. When now I can give you the business term to it. If you do not have an audience, y'all, who you selling to? Who you selling to? You ain't built no audience. And the only way you can sell without building an audience is if you already got sales skills. So unless you said that you was an 8, 9, or 10 when it came to sales skills, you got to go the other way. You can still get it, but you got to go the other way. You hand me a product coming back empty-handed. Y'all follow me? Why? I got sales experience. I have sales skills. High sales skills at that. You don't have to try to be somebody that you're not. God gave you what he gave you to use what you use. There's 100,000, a million people who go relate to you will never relate to me because you got a story that I don't got. My first brand I had on TikTok, biggest one that I had in a way, was Matt from Mississippi. You can't put that camera on you on Matt from Mississippi. You can't create my content that I create for Matt from Mississippi. You don't know why? Because them folks finna look at you crazy when you tell them you don't know what goulash is. And everybody from Mississippi know what goulash is. Y'all follow me? And I say that to say, even if you feel like, hey, I need to copy, I need to copy what the person who sold it to me was. You likely bought it from a seller. Matter of fact, watch this. We're gonna speed it up. How many of y'all bought from somebody and you don't know their story? I'm gonna show you if you bought from a seller. How many of y'all you bought from somebody? This not wrong. It just is what it is. It's how you know if you bought it from a seller. Oh, they can sell. Oh, yeah, they know how to convince you to buy it. They know how to present it to you. Their presentation is different. It's like being a rapper. They a battle rapper, freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Meek Mill in it. I used to pray the time like this, to rhyme like this. You know what I'm saying? They one of them. Don't need no hook. They don't need no chorus. You're going straight with it, bars. Okay. Now, how many of y'all you know the story of the person you bought from? You watched them for a while before you bought it. I mean, y'all, that's y'all. I'm showing you that to show y'all that both ways work. Both ways work. You got people who can show you the story, and you got people who they was a seller. And it sounded so good, and they explained it so well, you bought it. Now that doesn't mean that the person with the brand didn't do it neither. But it took a while. So here's my other thing that I'm gonna say to y'all, and I want somebody to track these. Y'all can all track them in the chat. Let's do 5 things you gotta automatically have. 5 things you gotta automatically have. Then we're gonna go into the content, okay? As it says, she can't even remember who she bought it from. Oh my God. Okay, so 5 things. You taking notes, I want you to write this down. Then I'm gonna share what I got with y'all. Okay. 5 things you gotta automatically have. Okay. 5 things you gotta automatically have. Now, fun thing about it, I'm a coach. This is my Zoom. So these 5 things, things that I coach. So at the end of this, if you like, hey Matt, that's what I need help with. I need you and your community because my community helps each other to give you that. The rest of y'all if you want to, if you want to just go for broke, you can go for broke. You know what I'm saying? I don't. So if you want to figure it out by yourself, be my guest. Going out there in the streets in the hood, see how far that gets you. Hopefully you make it. I see you on the other side. But if you're a person that's saying, I need help, I need help. Okay. The five things you gotta automatically have being a business. Okay. It's one of my things I do as a business coach is I help digital marketers be- become, act like, and move like business owners. And I teach you how to be the CEO. Okay. Everybody ready? Everybody ready? Some of y'all getting it wrong already. Some of y'all getting it wrong already. But I'm explaining to you why though. I'm explaining to you why. Your number one thing that you gotta have, time management. Now listen, as I go through some of these ain't sexy. This ain't the stuff you hear on the internet. Okay? This is the stuff that the best of us, full time. We ain't got no other jobs, none of that. We not impressed by making money because we've been making money a long time. So we know how, matter of fact, some of us know how to make it and lose it. Shoot. Y'all be loving that $100,000. I'd be like, wait till you lose 100. Wait till you make 100,000, then you can't. 3 months go by and you ain't made 10. You just so time management is number one. Okay, time management is number one. Okay, time management, y'all got it. Time management is number one. That's number one. It's time management. Okay. Yep. All right. Y'all ready for number two? Number two is you have to be a student. You got to be a student. It don't matter how good you get in this. Being a student is not what's marketed, but it's what all the best of us do. What all the best of us do. You have to be a student. Meaning whether you're successful or not, you have to learn. Okay. Whether you're successful or not, you have to learn. Okay. No matter what, you got to learn. And to learn, you got to be a good listener. You have to be a really good listener. You got to be a really good listener. Because if you only, let me tell y'all how you know you if you're not a good listener. Like number one, I'll rip if you know you're not a good listener is if you think more than you hear. Oh, I'm blessing some of y'all. Some of all y'all who project onto yourself that you are an overthinker, you're not as good of a listener as you think you are. And you can change that, but you might have didn't know that. Okay. You always thinking about it. And what your problem is, which we're going into number three. Number three, oh, and to be a good student, you gotta have a good teacher. So number three is you gotta have what we call activation slash application. Short term that is, you gotta be a doer. Meaning it don't matter what it is, you have to have did something. So time management, being a student, number three is you gotta be a doer. You have to be a doer. Period. Because if you simply don't do it, that's why it didn't happen. Okay. We like to give failure fancy categories like procrastination, imposter syndrome, self sabotage, you know, pardon me, but all that's BS. I don't care what you call. I don't care what you call failure. All I know is the only thing I want failure to do is work for me. And it's not working for me if I'm studying failures more than I am how to not do them. No, you got to wake up and not have those in your function rather than even knowing the name. Some of y'all, you too familiar with those things. And that's why you call yourself that. For all of my biblical people, do y'all not understand that in Jeremiah 29 and 11 was God addressing his frustration, Jeremiah? I got a plan for you, thoughts of good and not of evil. Why did he say that to him? Because Jeremiah thought evil of himself. So he was confronting him that, bro, why do you look at yourself like this? I got a plan for you, so don't worry about it. Thoughts of you is good. You that got thoughts of you of evil to give you an expectation. I got an expectation for you, bro. So if I got an expectation for you, why you tripping? Some of y'all, I'm a procrastinator. Stop calling yourself that. No, you're a winner. You need to learn to not procrastinate. And if you was doing it, you wouldn't be procrastinating. I be an imposter syndrome. No, you don't. You don't love yourself enough. You don't think you are dope enough yet. Because if you thought you was dope enough, you would be so focused on your dopeness and who's pouring into that that you wouldn't be seeking validation from other people. Because that's all imposter syndrome is. You ain't got to that place yet in your life where you want to do things, period. You still got too much to prove. And you think, well, I'm gonna tell you what's funny about that. You think that success gonna stop that. No, it ain't. You're gonna be successful, you're gonna burn the whole thing down. All because your mom and them, your daddy and them, your cousin them, who you wanted validation from, you will burn us who helped you get there. But all because somebody I don't feel it. I don't feel it. I don't care if you felt it or not. You know, put that work in, you finna celebrate this. Okay. So number one is time management. It ain't sexy, but I promise you, it gonna stop you if you don't got it. Okay. So number one, time management. Number two, you got to be a student. Some of y'all trying to be a student ain't got no teacher. So you don't be actually watching learning material, you be watching marketing. And that's why you speak marketing. Some of y'all, when I started this list, what you were putting in the chat, that's marketing. It's not learning. It's not business admin. It's not financial literacy. Just like how some of y'all how y'all use the word retire. Retire and making money don't go together. Do y'all not know the term, the definition of retiring is to not work and not make money? Literally together. If you had a career, you in income in the work of that career, which go together. That's when you retire. Stop saying you want to retire. Say, I just want to go on vacations a couple times a year. So many of y'all, you hear it on the internet all the time. So you hear people say, I'm talking about from each other. Some of y'all, I be watching your content. I see it all the time. I want you'll say some stuff like that and say, I just want freedom. I want to make money so I can get financial freedom. The money don't give you financial freedom. Money management gives you financial freedom. Because if I give you $1 million a day and you spend it, you weren't free. You was a slave to all the things that you wanted to buy. Y'all following me? We don't get to number 4 and 5. I just got to hit you with this real quick because I know my room and I'm intentional. So I know I had to set this up because there's a lot of new people in here and I'm not finna shortchange y'all, okay? I'm finna shortchange you. So you got to understand, listen, let me go and go to number 4. So if number 1 is time management, number 2, you gotta be a student. So that means some of y'all, you need to find a teacher because some of the things you don't do, you don't know how to do. Meaning, if I gave you the assignment today, you ran into a part you didn't know. If you don't have a teacher, you don't have the resource. Everything ain't money. Matter of fact, resources is just about better than money. You still gonna need some money. But if you got resources, you ain't got to pay for it. Y'all ain't never heard the term spend your favor and save your cash. If you got favor with people, that's just like if I say, hey, we finna go on vacation and everything on me. It's favor. That's resource. That's just like when you go on a cruise, you ain't gotta take no money like talking about why. Most of everything free on the boat. You can buy something if you want to, but after you pay for the cruise, baby, listen, food free, room free. Baby, you ain't got you some I need to save up some more money. You don't spend your money on the boat. They getting it to you. $35. Buy you one of them cheeseburger from Chef Guy Spots or something. It ain't that good. You done had a good one. They all right. You know what I'm saying? They all right. No, meat don't have no seasoning on it. But anyway, um, listen, so number 1, time management. Number 2, being a student, right? Number 1, time management. Number 2, being a student. Let me see how well y'all paying attention. What's number three? What was that you said about you're not a procrastinator? You're not a procrastinator. You just calling yourself that. You projecting it on yourself. Right. You got to be a doer. Okay. You got to be a doer. Okay. Number four, you got to be a part of a community. Because if you're not, you the only person outside by yourself trying to win. None of the winners are by themselves. None of the winners are by themselves. Nobody. Some of y'all don't know, Serena Williams got one of the best trainers in the world. Her dad, one of the best dads in the world. Her chef, one of the best chefs in the world. So in all sports, you can see the team, but some of y'all, because in sales, you don't see the team, you think it ain't one. Nobody lasts or nobody goes above their full potential if you don't have a community. Community also means place of rest. So some of y'all, listen. There's different levels to community too now. For some places, they not a community, they facade is one. If what you have cannot live there, meaning it's not being nurtured, not being nourished, it's not a community. Tell y'all right now, most courses are not communities. Because you want to know why? If you join the call, the whole call is a testimony call. Ain't nobody in there teaching you. I ain't never thought about that. But what you don't know is you free promotion for the course. Because you ain't made no money yet. But over here, BPU, DBA, you can join a call. You can join a call in their Bible study. You can join a call and they helping you set up your store. You can join a call and they doing tech. You can join a call over here and we teaching you content. You can join a call over here and you get this. That's where it starts. But even on top of that, you have to find your place. So you may have a big place you at, but you may have to find also your tight knit place. You need friends in this industry, y'all, because it's so much you don't know. Okay. It's so much you don't know. Y'all follow me? All right. Now let me go to number five so I can go to the next part. Okay. Let me go to number five. Let me go to number five. Okay. Yep. For the person who asking what the rest of them at, they putting it in the chat for you. I told you, got to write it down. Now I'm one of my number one rules, not participate, take notes. Yep. So if three is doer, four is you got to have a community. Five is a good one, and it's a mindset. You have to manage your expectations. You have to manage your expectations. You cannot do this thing without these five. I'm giving y'all these five because you already know the other stuff. You know you got to post content. You know you got to engage. I mean, there's some stuff about it you don't know. But these five are for you to understand, hey, boss, you're not going to make it. If you make content but you don't have these five, you go stop creating. You say, is that right? Yep. Time management, be a student. Yep. Be a doer. Yep. Be a part of a community. Yep. Manage your expectations. Perfect. Okay. You got that? Now, if y'all got that, go to the content part. But I don't want y'all. Many of y'all feel me when I say this, especially my new people who ain't got no sale yet. I do not want you to keep running around without them five and I pour into you, but it's going nowhere. It's going nowhere because you ain't got no community to help nurture what I gave you. Mm-hmm. Then if you don't have no, if you don't manage your expectations, you can be doing it, but your expectations is so high, so far, so thrown into it. Guess what's going wrong? You doing good, but you keep beating yourself up. I guarantee y'all, it's two sides of not having sales. Let me address this. and then I'm gonna dive on in. Okay, I'm gonna address this. One or two things is happening if you don't get sales. Might be a third one, but I'm gonna see. Number one, you ain't doing it at all. You know that. You gotta start doing it. You get what I'm saying? Now, is there a process to that? Yeah, but there's a lot to that. The number one thing to that is you probably don't hang around no doers. Because let me tell y'all something. So I said something on the first, and there was a thing I said. I made a video. I'm yelling at the video because I'm telling people if you miss day one, you are setting a standard for yourself that you are going to try to pay or even expect me to break. Baby, let me tell you something. I got the Holy Ghost, and I can't get that demon up off of you. If you have a it's okay for me not to do it mindset, you're not even serious. I mean, when you told me you had a problem, you really just wanted to talk. Listen now, I'm from around the way. I'm from Mississippi. So they about to get real for real. Some people, and y'all gotta separate yourself from these people. You ain't gotta beef with them, you ain't gotta talk about them. Some people, they do this because they ain't got nothing else to do. They bought it because they just had some money. They don't really expect to make no money. I mean, y'all, if that's you just gotta get serious, blood. You know what it is. If we say we all finna go ride bikes, then every time I see you, you always talking about something. How many of y'all you know somebody like this? Time you see them, they talking about y'all don't never want to hang out with me. I invite you every single time we say we finna go ride bikes. You always say you got something else to do. You wanna know what that person is? They're not serious. You gotta get on from around there. You gotta get on from around there. You ain't gotta get mad at them folk. You ain't gotta beef with them folk, but that's some of y'all. Some of y'all that is you too close to that environment, so you still act like that. Because your expectation is to get something, but your mentality is a failure mentality. Because the people where you from, that's what they do. Talk about it, but they don't get nothing. People you grew up with, they did that. So you got something in you, you got to work out of you real quick. Feel me? You can't play small to do it. Over here, this ain't what God got for you. This is what you take. Y'all follow me? This ain't, oh, he gonna give it to me. That ain't what the Bible say. That's the deepest root I can get to. He ain't eat nothing. Why? He ain't work. I ain't got no money. Why? You didn't do nothing to make money. You sell something? No, you make no money. You do the things that you need to do to sell. Oh, well, hell, Jimbo. That's why that would be be broke too in my business. Did you post today? No. Okay. Did you go live? No. Okay. When you see somebody walking across the street, did you speak to them, start a conversation, and ask them, you get what I'm saying, what they do for a living? You know, if they're trying to make a change in their life, pitch them the product. No. Oh. Well, where you get the expectation for somebody to give you some money from? And listen, I'm around this up because I got to give y'all the other half of this. Some of y'all, you put that in your content, and that's why I don't nobody buy from you because you got it in your name, you got it in your bio. But I help people make extra income. No, you don't, because you ain't made no extra income yourself. And it does exist where you cannot do it and do it because Bill Belichick can't play quarterback, but he can coach one. But one of the two got to be true. You either got to be done it because you did it or you can do it, or you got to be able to teach people how to do it. And if you teach people how to do it, did they get it? Otherwise, you know what they call that in business? Y'all call it scamming. In corporate, we call it fraud. Fire you for fraud. And what's crazy, don't beat up on yourself. I'm going to pick up round and get you. What's crazy, if you would have put your niche The type of people you want to talk to in there, you would have, hell, and you work that every day, you would have got a sale every day. And you want to know why? Because before y'all started calling yourself digital marketers, that's what we was already doing every day. That's what we still doing. My hoodie that I got on say Crooked Letter. You don't know why they sales? Because I talk to people from Mississippi. So other people who from Mississippi want to wear this for representation. I wear it, they saw it, I offered it, they bought it. Y'all follow me? Some of y'all standing on the corner talking about, I got a hoodie, blue hoodie, great hoodie, who want a hoodie? What type of hoodie? It's just a hoodie. Buy the hoodie, you'll see. That's how you sound when you selling me the course. Hey, you want to make extra money? Yeah, buy a course. Get a course. This course teach you how to make money. Hey, they sold more P90X and Slim Fast than you did this. Yeah, you know, and them joint, shoot, one of them worked too well. Actually, both of them did, because you took that Slim Fast, especially if you ate, you didn't read them instructions. Oh, that joint made you lose weight, all right, because that joint sent you to the toilet, using that, making that toilet sick. You hear me? And P90X, we stopped doing that because you keep throwing up. You finish that workout. Now, and they're trying to fool around with Shaun T. Nobody ever thought about Shaun T was already in shape when the video started. Come on, you want your body to look like this? Here you go. No, no, that's your body. You get what I'm saying? That's your body. Listen, I'm gonna figure it out. But oh, that was Tony Horton. I thought Shaun T was somewhere in there. He was somewhere in there. Bowflex commercial, the same thing. Man, they sold all them Bowflex. Some of us couldn't even put them joints together. You get what I'm saying? You weren't strong enough to make the rod bend over the hook to the little hook that was supposed to go on that bad boy. People on the video was already in shape. Meanwhile, Subway got us all to eat Subway, giving us a fat dude who kept losing weight by month. Like, hey, he really getting smaller. That was the best one. I said, oh man, because guess what? Which I almost false advertising too, because if you eat that much bread, you're gonna be fighting against yourself. You eat a sub every day. But yeah, good old Jared. But nevertheless, that's marketing, y'all. You don't have to market that way. And it's a lot of y'all, that's not how you go in. That's what you're presenting. And what I'm telling you is it can be done. You just gotta stop trying to be like Millionaire Jodeci. Whatever them folk name is, y'all follow me? And you gotta stop thinking that everybody who show you money is the people who make money. I ain't never showed y'all how much money I make. You just know I make money because you always see the people who pay me around me. You know they get money. Hell, half the time I ain't even got a market. Why? Brand fit. Same thing with Crooked Letter. Boy, I ain't got to tell folks I'm from Mississippi, I got it on. And folks say, man, I'm from Mississippi too, man. Yeah, man, I like that hoodie. Yeah, you want to get you one? Yeah. Stand that cold right there. Oh, yeah. Right there, boss. I don't even know I own it. Selling, y'all, is representation. So, number one, if you're not getting sales, you're not serious. On the other side, if you're not getting sales, you are not learning. Ooh, that's good. On one side, if you're not getting sales, you're not doing it. On the other side, you're not getting sales, you're not learning. And even though I'm going to suggest you have a teacher, even if you don't have someone to teach you or something to teach you, like both, you still have to be in a student mindset to say, if this is wrong, you need to fix this. Y'all follow me? If y'all follow me, I'm gonna move on to the next part from there. Whatever is wrong, what your coach, some mentors, some folks lying, they ain't no mentors, they just offering to set your store up. I'm sorry, y'all. That was funny to me. But some folk, I recently scaled up my business off of mentorship, which is a person takes you through the guide that we give you, right? So when you get the Coach by Matt Bundle, you get a mentor. And the mentor takes you through our system so you won't feel so left behind. So you're not getting in there wondering what to do and where to start. No, you get a mentor that give you a one-on-one, and then a one-on-one, they tell you where to start. Say, oh, okay, nah, hey, where you want to start? Okay, boom, do this, do this, do this, do this. Make sure you follow the instructions. That's what we do. You know, it ain't gonna be perfect. Don't beat yourself up. Keep coming to class. Keep doing the work. Keep coming to class. Simple as that. You gonna think you need something special. I promise you, you need it special for you. That sound good, don't it? Some folks they'll be to my, I set up your stove. Setting up your stove ain't gonna make you no money neither. I mean, you gotta have the stove set up, but we ain't finna just be walking around and I just see your stand store. Oh, let me see what's going on over here. Oh, I don't know what this is, but let me buy this for 333. I mean, no, no, y'all. I need a story. And then if the story good enough, man, if I can see myself in your story and you can let me know what you doing about what your problem is, I'm gonna show it to y'all, but this a quick one I want y'all to have. Take a problem you got. And I'm gonna pinpoint this specifically to DBA, right? Listen, this what I'm about to tell y'all is so crazy. I've been telling people from the jump, because I've been a coach in DBA a long time. It's the summer. Let me give y'all a secret. Sell the module that you're working towards, not the course. If you can't sell, watch. Let's say I'm live. I got my music playing. I'm talking a little bit, but I'm over there uh, talking about what I learned this week, real estate. And you like, man, for real? You impressed. And now a bunch of people go say, oh, I want to do real estate. I want to do real estate. Yeah, so they got this thing called land buying. You can buy land, sell it, and if you do enough of that and don't spend the money, you build up enough money to start buying houses, then you get in Airbnb. Well, bro, where you learning land buying in Airbnb from? Oh, you ain't in DBA? Y'all see what's happening? Anybody see what's happening? I got both of them in there. So I'm just studying them every day. I'm looking at it. You get what I'm saying? And I even start saving my money up. You get what I'm saying? Because it take a little money to get into it, but they got a module in there that show you how to do it with little to no money. So I'm just ironing it out. You want to come do it with me? I got DBA. You can come get it from me. It's right there in my store. Yeah. It's how you even get more sales. All right, Johnny, you got yours? Yeah, man. Listen, go ahead and get in. If you need help with seeing what, I mean, you already see them here, just message me. I tell you which ones I got. Brittany, oh, you don't get paid till next Friday? Hell, it ain't going nowhere. Just come back next Friday. Yeah, send me a message. I'll remind you next Friday to come back and holler at me and we'll get started. Yeah. Oh, Chris, you want to do it too? Yeah. Okay. Listen, y'all, we can all do it together. I share with y'all what I learned because I'm going through it too. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Now, all the other stuff, I'll be running around saying on social media about the courses. Notice I ain't said none of that. Tell me y'all wouldn't buy it. If you was interested and you came across my live, you seen that conversation happen, tell me you wouldn't trust about it. Tell me that don't sound better than what some of y'all be saying. I'm gonna get 100 times more sales showing it in real life, especially in my content, than you here talking about it. Especially now, since it ain't as hot as it used to be. Like it's a lot of people getting into digital marketing, yeah. But it's a lot of people unheard about it too. Some of y'all be like, man, how they stay getting sales? So I sell stuff I ain't touched in a while. Now you want to know how you do it? Just like when we first started this, or when digital marketing first came around, passive income. Show me. Show me you can make money without going live. Show me you can, because most of them people can't make no content. Or it's too luxury. Luxury is the money you spent, not the money you made. And the money you made ain't marketing. You just work on people who desperate. And then enough of them people in the world to keep your business open. There's more middle class people than anything. Middle class people, they busy because they already work. So y'all ain't never thought about that. Ambitious people want to quit their job. Middle class people, when you come across their timeline talking about you need to quit your job, you sound like you're telling them to go broke. Them people worried about bills every day. They middle class. They one level up. They don't, you know, 3,200 in can on. They need your story. I ain't finna say nothing to you about the money. I'm finna say to you about what you do, because if you do it, it gonna make the money. Saying what was the whole phrase? Sell the module. Yeah, what? Just run with that. Sell the module. Sell the module. Don't worry about selling the course. You sell the module. Cause listen, I'm gonna say this, and I promise I'm finna go show uh the worksheet where we go set it up where y'all can get it and all that. Listen, listen. Let me tell y'all something. DBA, the course of DBA has the longest shelf life out of all the courses out there. Now, pop quiz question. Know why? Be Life people probably be able to say it because they heard me say this. It has the longest shelf life. Who know why? It makes sense, but you may ain't thought about it yet. It's the one that no matter what happens, it'll make it done for your products. Because we done already had people sell products and stop selling products, digital products, everything from A to Z. You close, Dave, but I wanted to be a little more specific. To a regular person in the world, think about digital marketing. You're gonna make way more money thinking about the world. It's real close to what Dave said. I just wanted to be a little more specific. Lower price point. No, definitely not. Uh Different side hustles. Come on, Yasmin. Has the longest shelf life because it has the most amount of things you can do differently. It's the most diverse. It's the most diverse. Even the upgrades, you don't have to do nothing else to it. I think it's what, 68 different streams of income and things you can learn in DBA. That's the power that y'all missing. At that same time, it's overwhelming for you to try to use the outdated method people was using and making money from in the summer to try to sell it now. Because back then, I think it was only what, 22 modules, y'all. It was me and a couple other co-creators in there. 68 different incomes. That's overwhelming to a person. They like, man, I don't really know what it is. Because you running off this playlist that you on found. And then I want to tell y'all this, and we're gonna keep moving forward. I feel like y'all must have needed this part a lot. But listen, most of the people who developed the outdated method y'all using to sell it, folk broke. Them folk back in the same position you in. Some of y'all just joined, so you don't know that. Everybody didn't go broke. I can tell you how not. But a lot of the people who made a lot of money, they back not making no money. But what I told y'all at the beginning, making money ain't financial freedom. What's financial freedom? Mm-hmm. You have to set yourself up to win. Management, right? Financial management. So even if the courts get hot and you make money, if you never built an audience of people who trust you and who went and did it with you, You remember Brittany? We were just talking about Brad, Casey, Tanya. If all them people were still going into the land buying, let's say you come out with a niche product because you popped out first, you don't think they go buy that product from you? Most of y'all, one of your mistakes is you set everything up you sell to be sold once. That's the number one problem with you only selling a course. You want to know what it is? You ain't got nothing to sell after that. So you always looking for a new customer. I teach in business, every customer is for sale. You just got to funnel them right. So you keep listening to the BS that you seen from somebody who just loud and got great aesthetics. Meanwhile, I'm over here trying to show you, you gotta do all that. No, you already sold them part one. Next problem they have, sell a solution to it. What's the easiest sell? This is what I'm doing. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna have Bree to help me. So I have what's called a TV show commercial audit. The TV show commercial, well, not audit, I'm sorry, TV show commercial content, right? Which is how I teach content. So I'm gonna go through this kind of quick. That way we can get some questions. But y'all will have the guide within itself. So I'm gonna break down the guide. Shout out to Bree, the digital queenpreneur. She is a digital product maker. She is awesome. She is fire. And it is a whole ebook with a guide. I'm gonna go through it so y'all can go through the guide yourself. And listen, uh, tonight, tonight, tonight. Now I'm gonna teach you something. So be smooth. Make sure you're listening. Everybody got their listening ears on. I also got a brand called Listen because I say that a lot. You get the guide for free. Now we finna put the link where y'all can go get the guide, and you have to go use the code unlimited. But listen, it's stipulations. It's 100 of y'all here. I don't know how many people on the YouTube side, but they over there too. The link is in my bio. You know how to find it. All of that. You go put in code unlimited. It's only 50 of the free ones. I'm teaching y'all marketing already. So I'm gonna let y'all go and go do that. And then when y'all come back, I'm gonna teach y'all what I'm doing. I'm gonna teach y'all what I'm doing. Some of y'all don't know how to do this part. I'm gonna show it to you. I'll give y'all a few minutes. Then I'm gonna show it to you. Well, let me go ahead and share my screen so y'all can see it. Just like music, turn on the music. I got the music. You know, I got the music inside my eyes. Music moves my heart and soul. Let me see. I don't want to present and record. I just want to present. TV show commercial. Just in case you don't know my content credentials, I did a Walmart brand deal in front of everybody, meaning I have 3 pages. While I was on one page, teaching y'all how to do fashion content last year, with 2023,
Coach, the code not working.
code unlimited. Make sure y'all don't put no space behind it. Hold on. But while I was doing that, I was posting the fashion content on another page, which is my fashion page, Juice and Style. I got a brand deal with Walmart. Followed up, did the same thing with Wrangler. I negotiated $1 million deal with Fossil. I didn't close the deal. I don't be around here lying to y'all. If we didn't make that money, they ain't gonna run around here talking about some. I made it. Okay. Okay. So I refreshed the code. I don't know why I'd be doing that. It's working for some of y'all because the quantity went down. Uh, if unlimited didn't work for you, make sure you are make sure you are putting well, use code 2025. If unlimited didn't work for you, use code 2025. It'll give you the same percent. When we done with 50, I am gonna do another code. I just want to teach y'all that success loves speed. So this is your first practice in doing. I know you getting something for it, but we're gonna talk about the rest right behind it. I'm gonna turn on the music. Let me see. Somebody said they need the code again. If you want to wait, you can wait. You just go get it half off. Money like speed. That's right. Where do I find it? There it go right there. Right above you. Click that link right there. You need to put code 2025 or code unlimited. No space behind it. Make sure you don't leave none of the slots blank. Thank you, Omar. Omar, the first person I believe said thank you. Or at least he the first person I seen say thank you. I appreciate that. And sometimes we be around here working hard and don't nobody tell you thank you. Both buy you stuff, then don't even use it. I'll be like, ain't that something, boy? I tell you. I appreciate y'all. You the man. I know. I'm just trying to do my part. That's what I get paid to do. I might well do it. I might well do it. I'm already paid to be here. I might well do it. Okay. All right. Let me make sure y'all good. And then we're gonna go to the next. We're gonna go to where I'm gonna run through that real quick and take some questions. And then we're gonna go from there. Hey, if y'all wonder, it look like it's about 20 of them left. So you may want to check out. All right, everybody good? So I can start back teaching? All right, there we go. All right. So y'all got your own copy. Let me go delete them codes because like I say, that's love speed. If you for some strange reason missed it, the code limited, not unlimited, just limited, will still give it to you for 50% off, okay? Be like people, y'all know you got a whole different code, which I'm pretty sure y'all got in on it, but okay. So now let's go to this part. Let's go back to where we're supposed to be. And it's still more value than even what it's priced at regularly, but it's about y'all getting the help you need, right? Okay. All right. So TV show commercial content method for engagement to sales. Okay. Okay. So the good thing is I got a lot of stuff out the way. So your name. So we're going to talk about your name, which is your profile name, your username. We're going to talk about your audience, which I describe in adjective, noun, verb. I'm going to describe your content, which is your hooks. And I had a live stream part in here, but I took it out. We got to erase that part. Here's a little part by me. Dang, this joint didn't save my bio, but y'all see it, y'all get it. I need to update that part, Bree. So remind me to change the PDF uh, later. My God, Canva got me on that one, y'all. I definitely copy and paste it. I must and paste. All right. So this just describes what TV show commercial is. It describes what a TV show is, a commercial. Listen, for all my people that's new, we gonna go through this kind of fast, but you'll get the opportunity to get it, blah, 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 all of that, right? TV show is your content that draws your audience, okay? If you write down notes, your TV show is your content that draws your audience. My easiest way to explain this, along with the example I gave earlier, right, is this right here. Watch this. Watch this. How many of y'all you watched a show that you watched some of the seasons of, but you didn't watch all of it? My usual one I like to bring up is Empire. Empire, or let's say Seven Heaven for my older people. Seven Heaven, when I see that, I see you smiling back at me. Seven Heaven. If not Seven Heaven, how many of y'all watched Smallville back in the day? This is a good one. Because I already know right now, it's a bunch of y'all didn't watch the last 2 seasons of Smallville. Now watch this. Tell me if it's true or not. Tell me if it's true or not. Listen, you stop watching it because they changed the storyline. Either the characters changed or the storyline changed up too much and you stop watching. All the shows, y'all, if you take away that element that we love in the story and you just start like Empire, I finished it, but everybody who I know didn't, I literally remember the when they stopped because they was like, man, I don't like that. They doing this and they doing that. Like when Cookie started her own label, people stopped watching. When the son started dating Lucius ex girl, I'm like, did we run out of people? Something we couldn't give him his own girl? Like it was too much. Like this person dating this person. Like when it gets to where if you miss an episode, it feel like it's a whole different show. We stop watching. Said never finished Vampire Diaries because of that. See? So your TV show is like that. It's the consistent content that draws in the audience. Okay, so everybody got it now. The difference in between your TV show and your commercial is a straight heavy call to action. Your TV show does not have a heavy call to action, even if you still can see that you can buy it. Y'all follow me? Even in the content, if you can see, oh, I could buy that. I like that. The call to action ain't strong. This is the reason why. Really short answer to the reason why. No platform likes ads unless they pay for it. So they cannot let you advertise for free. Even though everybody yell, we don't need free platforms. That joint ain't free. TikTok run a commercial between every 3 videos. You wanna know why they do that? That's how they make their money. They never thought of. Some of y'all ain't never thought about that. Ads is how companies make their money. So that's why they run ads. If you don't run ads, you got to run subscriptions. Netflix don't run ads because they are subscription based only. Some companies are are successful or they greedy. I would like to say they'll run ads and get the subscription. But think about it. When we first got Hulu, who had Hulu back in the day? It wasn't no such thing as no commercials, was it? It was all TV shows. But once they got enough subscriptions, now they got 2 models. You can pay $13.99 for no commercials. You can pay $7.99 and we gonna give you some commercials. Why? Because that's how we make our money. How y'all think these apps that you watch free shows on, you wanna know how they make their money? It's the ads. So if I'm charging Kellogg's $35,000 for me to run the video and you selling your t-shirts, I can't give y'all the same amount of views. Y'all didn't know this, huh? Uh-huh. I told you need to get you a teacher. But you know how you get away with it? You find out what they don't, what are they looking for in the content to where they think it's a commercial. And you know what it always is? The call to action. You call to action. So they will give it some views because I can't suppress you enough where you leave. But I'm not going to give you mass views usually without you paying for it because I need people to want to stay on the app. And content where they stay on the app, I need them to watch the content. We don't like commercials, y'all. We don't like commercials. Like we enjoy them sometime, but most of the streaming platforms we got them because it ain't commercial. I got YouTube Premium. Why? I don't like commercials. You get what I'm saying? I like stars because the only way is well, stars let you fast forward the commercials. And guess what? They commercials be their own shows. Right. We like Super Bowl commercials. Yeah, we like. But for everything else, if we ain't got to, we go choose not to watch the commercial. So you got to plug your TV show, which is, guess what? Not about what you're selling. It's about your life and the product together. Come on, somebody. Show me you working on it. Show me what you working towards. And talk to me about that. If you on live, especially once TikTok figures stuff out, y'all ain't noticed that when you go in majority of the lives where y'all selling, I be seeing this with my own people. It be 10 and 15, sometimes 5 people in there. Not that that's not a good audience. But when you go live and you live for an hour and you've been talking to them same 15 people, them will support us. People was like, I'm just watching you. They probably like something else about you. They just watch you. They don't care what you were talking about. Because we don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. The cool thing about convincing is once you convince me, I don't know that you was convincing me. Or even if I know you convinced me, I don't care no more. Why? Because you done made me want the product. I think my story attached to the wrong people because I thought my audience was disabled individuals like myself, those that had to work from home, parents and side hustle, but they are complacent receiving benefits. This is good instead of trying to earn income. So I feel like I have the wrong audience coming to my lives. Otherwise, people leave to hear my story and when they hear more about digital marketing. Yes, so that's good. It's good. So you're figuring it out. So you need an audience that been through something, but that's not disabled. And I like that because a lot of people do digital marketing wrong because what they do is they be like, you want to leave your job, you ain't got no income. Well, they ain't got no money to pay for your product, probably. Not that the folk don't have money, because I'm a real believer in people got money. But a lot of people went for that in digital marketing without building an audience, and it's a bunch of other people that just don't got money. You know what I'm saying? Or they got a little bit of it. Okay. All right. So let's keep going. So right here, I got some examples for y'all. Right. Name. So we gonna use Tasha and Marcus. These are some really good names, right? So most of y'all, your username is wrong. Well, your name is wrong. So Tasha, coupons and saving moms. This gets her searchable for this content. Teach that in my course, BPU, right? I teach you how to make searchable content. I'm gonna show y'all examples of it. Marcus, owner operator trucking. The reason why you put that behind your name, I know some of y'all have seen our names be like that. It's so it makes you easier to be found in the search for the content you making because you can't depend on views. People need to find you when they searching the thing, and the thing they searching need to be close to what they do or what they want to do. Y'all follow me? So coupon and saving moms, all Tasha content is about what, y'all? Coupon and saving. Marcus, he's an owner operator truck driver. So all his content is about owner operating truck driver. So these are their TV shows. And this is about what they're all about. But guess what? When they commercial come, boom. Okay. Let's keep making it make sense. All right. So like right here, I break down adjective, noun, verb for you in target audience. So let me break this part down, right? Your target audience should be able to be described in a sentence, okay? So for instance, Marcus's adjective, noun, verb is owner, operator, truck driver. Adjective is owner, operator. The noun is truck driver. So adjective just makes the noun more specific. The verb is the pain point. Owner operator truck drivers who are tired of driving 6 to 7 days a week. So his product, pop quiz, what does one of his products, his niche product, not the course, he can sell the course too, but he needs a niche product. What does his niche product do? If his target audience is owner operator truck drivers who are tired of driving 6 to 7 days a week, what does product do? Put it in chat. Get you out the truck. Come on. Teach you how to scale down days. Come on. Help you drive less. Come on. Right. Fix you from driving 6 or 7 days a week. Help you manage more time. Right. Now listen, there's a bunch of solutions he can put into those ebooks, guides, all of that, right? Let's say he sells that, gives them the resources. In his follow-up email, what do you think he's going to tell them to buy? Maybe a week, 2 weeks, maybe even a month later. What do you go tell them in the email? Everybody who bought that one product, that first purchase, what's their second purchase? Of course. Y'all see how this works? You can do it either way. You can sell the course first or the product first. I like it if you sell the product first, the niche product first. And then based on what people need, you can sell them the course. Because somebody go ask him, guess what? If he decrease their driving, what's their problem? They still need more money, right? So he teach you how to save on stuff in your truck. He teach you how to save on tires. He teach you time, time management tips, a bunch of stuff like that, right? But you still need the money on the other side, right? He's not digital products and digital marketing what especially the center of it in today's time, that what it is. The extra power to it is the reason why some of y'all got in it all in all. But the extra power to it is you can make money. Marcus ain't worried about getting a sale because he already got a sale off of his niche. Now follow me? Some of y'all, this thing can probably hit to you already. You keep going. All right. So products that can be sold. So Marcus can sell an owner-operator for owner-operator truck drivers a vendor's list ebook. His ebook can tell you different tricks, how to save on your tires, how to save on oil. You get what I'm saying? Coupons and stuff you didn't know you could get as an owner-operator truck driver. This was just another career example I did. If you're an overnight nurse, meal plans and planners. Because what mess you up when you work overnight? What I'm gonna eat. You get what I'm saying? So she can even have a thing for, listen, I'm a fit nurse. I'm a nurse, but I like my body, baby. This body be booming in these scrubs. So guess what? I ain't got time to be eating overnight and be messing myself up. So let me do a meal plan for all of my overnight nurses. Do you know how many overnight nurses it is in the world? And some of y'all being here talking about y'all scared to niche down and then got the nerve to say I'm the niche. Nigga, you don't create enough content for you to be the niche. You ain't that good. You need a box to go in because you need an aisle to go on and a shelf to sit on. You know how pissed off we would be if the Frosted Flakes wasn't by the Cheerios? They both cereal, my G. Why they ain't on the same aisle? Here you is talking about some, I sell soap, but I like mine to be by the fragrances. So put that by the soap. You talking about put it over there by the clothes, because if they buy clothes, they need soap because they got to take a shower before they put the clothes on. Nick, don't know that. Don't know that. Don't know that your soap by itself is over there by the motherfucking socks. I'm sorry, that's my first curse word this year, y'all. Listen, you need to be by somewhere. Okay? That's why I tell y'all to have a niche. Right. They do that. They gotta fix that with the drinks. Cause I like drinking ice water. I ain't got one there. I got a bottle when I finished earlier. I can't stand that sometimes them joints be on the wrong aisle. When I go in the store, I be like, listen, y'all got two options. Buy the water, buy the soda. Why is this joint way over? Yeah, why you put this over here? Talking about, oh, it's on the other end of the snacks. Is it a snack? I'm sorry, yeah. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, she can tell them, listen, fit nurses. You get what I'm saying? There's a bunch of stuff she can say. She can focus fit. So y'all, later on, y'all can go get my workout free. We started fitness for entrepreneurs. That's in my store too. Don't leave now and do it. I remind y'all again. Autism dads, coloring books and journals. You know what I'm saying? You can do. I've been telling people for a long time because I'm an autism dad, right? You can create coloring books that has conversations that you can have with your autism kid. So every page has conversations you can start. So there's a parent one page and there's a kid page, and it's a way y'all can spend time together. Because autism kids are different. And if you're not autistic, you're not going to understand them like talk about. It's very different, especially if your kid is like level 2, meaning they autistic. You may know they autistic, but other people don't. But they got like little strange things they do. You get what I'm saying? You need to be talking to them about it. Okay. So like it's a bunch of people would buy that. A bunch of people would buy that. Literally, I would buy. You know what I'm saying? All right, usernames. So Marcus, Trucker Tips, Mariah, Overnight Nurse Life, Autism Dad, Brad, Autism Awareness, right? Simple stuff, right? Simple stuff. Okay. Names, owner operator truck driver, trucking with underscore Marcus. Simple, right? Overnight nurses, the nurse station. Names, right? Autism Dad. We're not weird. That's dope, ain't it? It's a shirt with like the puzzle or the different colors for we and not and weird. I need to make that. I just gotta find a way to make it look like I want it to look. Write that down, Sinead, Bree. Right there. All right. Example. So this is an example for your bio. So 3 lines need to break down this. What do you do? Who you are, and what do you want them to do? What do you do? Who you are, or even who you serve? What do you want them to do? I like when it's who you serve also. So Marcus is I help you save money on your truck. I want to operate a best friend. Start now. Start saving now with my guy. See how simple that bio is? 3 lines. Boom. There you go right there. Okay. So you can come, we work your bio off of that. Stories. So here are some strategies for stories. So stories, this is the way I like the format of stories, right? This is your Instagram stories, TikTok stories, Facebook stories, Snapchat, day in the life. You can do 4 day in the life you want to. What we working on, you can do 4 what we working on. What we eating, you can do 4 quick stories of what you eat. Testimonies, you can even do 4 different testimonies. Then hit them with a commercial. Because nobody likes to go in their stories, and the first thing you doing is an ad. One thing I am glad a lot of y'all stopped doing, some of y'all ain't, was posting all them doggone media kits that we gave y'all. You posting flyers. Stop. I hate when I go in somebody's stores and the first thing is the flyer. Can you tell me good morning? You get what I'm saying? What did you eat today? Did you go for your walk? Something. Put some effort into it. First thing pop up, boom. Just a BPU. Got down there. Hey, man. Just woke up with it, huh? Anyway, 4 stories, then put your commercial. People are going to be more engaged. Going to make more sense. Y'all follow me? All right. TikTok and Reels, example. Listen, searchable posts, okay? Searchable posts. How-tos in 2025. Pain point solution desired pain point solution. These are speaking videos. So if some of y'all be like, how do I post talk in my video? Start with the pain point because that's going to keep them in. Hit them with the solution, end it with the desire, okay? You can start with the desire, hit them with the pain point, and then end with the solution. Y'all follow me? The reason why these usually are first is because that's what people want. Desire is what do people want? You start your video with that. Pain point is what are people going through? You're going to tell them you got a solution. If you got 10 ways to solve it, tell them at least 1, 2, or 3 in the video. Your freebie can be 4, 5, and 6. The full thing is 1 through 10. Y'all follow me? I'm going to say that again because some of y'all don't be knowing how to create your niche products, but that's the formula. The videos can tell 1, 2, and 3 from a pain point and a problem to a solution. The freebie is 4, 5, and 6. 7, 8, and 9, and 10 or the rest of them, or 1 through 10 more rather, is the entire thing. Follow me? Somebody needed to know that. B-roll with a text. B-roll is just videos where you doing stuff and the text is over it and it's giving people that motivation or whatever. Use a trending sound, especially y'all know we got 19 days left with TikTok. If you on IG, one of the big things I'm gonna be having be like with this, but I'm gonna start sharing trending sounds with y'all. Because if you use the trending sounds on your B-roll videos, it helps it get more views, helps it get sent out more. Matching the song, okay? A song that match. So try to always put a song that go with it. Okay. Mid conversation podcast type. So sometime when you talking, even if it's to yourself, turn your camera on and just start talking. We love mid conversation stuff. Some of us are even really good at dropping mid conversation quotables and things like that. People like that stuff. Okay. Carousel post. The first post in your carousel should be a hook and attention getter. It should be relatable, trendy, or it should have an aesthetic. You get what I'm saying? So it should be relatable, it should be trendy, or it should have an aesthetic. It's the same thing theme page is built off of, okay? It's your second one should be your best gem or fact. If it's a picture, it should be your best picture. Because Instagram got this thing. I think they stopped doing it now. Anybody that specializes in Instagram can let me know because I don't know if I've seen it in a while. But on the explore page, they like to show your second carousel more than they do your first. Recently, I think they went back to the first one, but I know most of 2024, when you would see it, you'd be like, wow, I'm already on the second carousel. I don't know why they do it. Gem or fact number two, gem or fact number three. The flyer, if you add a flyer, should always be last in the carousel. All right. Then we got 5 steps to making you a better profile. Your page is your place. So right here, I gave you 4 steps to make it. Okay. Add it in your profile, which is where you update your username, your name, your bio. You test your searchability, your profile consistency check, which is where you do a full check after you do everything. The searchability part is the tough part. If you do not have my course and you don't have the searchability module, and listen, I know some lot of stuff out there. I've seen a few recent people try to get into SEO and searchability. Ain't nothing like mine. I teach that joint so good, I surprise myself sometimes. But okay, right here is where you can come right down your target audience. You can practice with it. Right here, you can list out some pain points. Right here, you can list out some keywords. Your keywords is what help your content go. Searchable quotes and statements. I'm gonna show y'all a quick example of this. Okay, in your content, you should be able to do this. How you know your content is working? I'm gonna do this part. I'm gonna take questions. I'm 9 minutes over time I wanted to be.
Okay, if he drive these vehicles, baby, he told me. A
So
dually truck. He told me. It don't matter what brand. They gonna argue about it. It don't matter. He told me. He got one of these. He told me. The newer the better. He told me. Baby, if he got what's called a donk, he told me. I just want.
how to accomplish your goals in 2025.
Here's a simple hack to actually help you achieve your goals.
Will it be in a whole new year?
Okay. So your searchable quote should be like this. Now, this needs to be in your captions. Once again, you can go watch the searchability module. CPU is $100, all that good stuff. It'll teach you. It's literally a 2-hour video breaking this down for you. So, how to accomplish your goals in 2025. If I want to be under this search, I have to do the things that's in searchability. So I'm gonna switch to video because video ranks them how it's pushing them out. I'm gonna scroll down. So you need to post the content that would tell them how to do that, how to solve that problem. Then what you do, you go looking for yourself. Now, if you are in a what's called there are high density searches. So you have to get more and more specific in those searches and see if it ranks you. So what I'm doing, do I need to refresh this? Is this what I put earlier? Hold on. You can also click on your hashtag and see if you pull up. So you see for this hashtag, you see I'm ranked. Rank means you pop up for it. So right here. I want to pull up in this one though. How to accomplish your goal 2025. Did I get debunked? You will sometime pop up in a search, go out, and they'll put you back. That just means that it's a lot of people posting with that same statement. But that's why you post more than one video too. You can also do this for your products. This as well works for TikTok Shop. Dang, I don't pull up in there with no more. Either that or I did something wrong. Because I looked earlier and I was in this joint. Because your audience needs to know, but the strangers need to know as well. Let's see. A quick SEO trick. So let's say if something is standard. So like if you put in Dallas business coach, local SEO works really great as well. And you see a lot of me. So y'all see that? Videos 2 years ago, 3 years ago. So I dominate this SEO. I see that? That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me. And you will think sometime, y'all, that it's like, oh, there's gonna be a bunch of people in there. Not always. And when it comes to fashion, right? If I put in any color, actually, this one is always impressive to people. Walmart. You see how men is the first one pull up. So that means that's the highest search. I want to show y'all something. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me. Y'all get the point, right? So even when it comes to brands and brand deals, right? Y'all see the first comment right there? It's Walmart. Yep, that's enough. Yeah. All right. So that should be good. You've seen the work. The better way to show you how to make money is not showing you a product. The better way to show you how to make money is to show you what we do. Okay. I want to answer some questions. Bree, will you put the Coach by Matt bundle in the chat? The one I was telling y'all about earlier, I want to answer questions, but I want to go ahead and have this out the way. You're a person and you connected so much today. And you can, what it's always impressive, beat like people type beat like in the chat. Because people need to know you need to be what people are. Too many of y'all, you buy off the coach. And sometimes you don't know them people ain't showed you nothing. They just showed you what you want to accomplish. I want to show you that it's real people, real business, all of that. You a person that say, Matt, I need a coach and I don't need to spend a bunch of different money throughout the year. You pay for this one time, you get your first 3 months. And a new feature that we got, when you get in, you get a mentor. So you have a coach, a community, and a mentor. You get BPU Out of Sale. You get my content course, which is not even released yet, which is BPU Empire, where I break down piece by piece, actually showing you how to create the content. Literally, there's a lighting module where I'm teaching you lighting. There's an angles module where I'm teaching you angle. There's a clips module where I teach you clips. So break piece by piece, breakdown by breakdown, all of that. So if you like, okay, I need the course that helps. I need documents. I create docs like this all the time, products like this, and give it to the Beat Life community. So if you're a person that say, I want to be coached by Matt, that's what you want to do. You want to go get the Coached by Matt bundle, and that'll get you in where you want to be. Okay. If you're interested, you got questions, you can do all that. My name is the same on everything. TikTok, Instagram. I like Instagram messages. TikTok hide message. So if y'all ever message me on TikTok and it didn't even say I looked at it, because I will leave you on read. I'm not in an aggressive way, but I'm real funny about my time management. So I message you back 2 business days later. Even to be like people can tell I'm coming back. Sometimes I need time to think about what you said. But I like IG messages way better than I do TikTok because I don't never miss no message there. It tell me when you send it to me, even the requests. But IG, I will switch phones, and it's a message today. It was a message in my iPhone from a couple of days ago that wasn't in my Samsung. I'm like, is this crazy? All right, I want to take a few questions, then I want to get out of here. What y'all got? Hit me with it. You can use the raise hand emoji because it is a lot of y'all. The first one of y'all that can get off mute and go though, you can go. But you can do the raise hand emoji after one person starting. It's easier to keep up with. But ask your question. I'm already here. You can ask it now. You can pay for it later. Which one you want to do? Okay, Ebony go ahead, Ebony. Make sure y'all can unmute. Yeah. Ebony raised her hand, but she didn't say nothing.
My bad, I'm on the train. I got a quick question. How can I maintain consistent posting when personal life is all over the place? Like, I know in the sense I don't want my business to drop down, but I got a lot of movement going on. So, what's a few good tips to like maintain social media presence while personal life is disarray?
Okay, you were low, but I heard you good. Good enough to answer. So I got a kind of like a mentality answer, then I got a technical answer. The mentality answer really is you got to get, and this is especially for you because I coach you already. You got to get to a place where you cool with showing us more. If you, the thing about content, y'all, especially personal brands, which is the type of content what we do where it takes us, it's not a theme page, it's not faceless. You got to kind of get comfortable with showing us more, and you got to do the job of filtering it out. So it's a lot of y'all that got this problem. So make sure y'all hear this answer. You really real life gonna feel like, a lot happening. I ain't posting. That's because you've limited yourself to only posting when you ain't doing nothing. And we can tell because your content, you always got to think of a lot. But once again, if you're using, and here's kind of more the technical answer, if you're using your stories, if you just talked to us over breakfast, that was a lot for your audience. We'd be always thinking that wasn't enough, but you already got a thought, you just didn't share it. The other technical side of that answer is you got to, once you make that mindset switch, you got to build that habit. You got to build that habit of, I know when I'm talking to them, and everybody around you, even your life, got to respect it. You get what I'm saying? So some of y'all, you work out in the morning. On your way in the gym is a video. On your way out the gym is a video. Some of y'all, while you walking in the morning, that's a video. Once again, some of y'all make coffee every morning. That's coffee with Brittany, coffee with Tate, coffee with Ebony. Talk to us over coffee. We are just people. As long as you look at it as it's too much internet, you just go consistently, not build your audience. The consistency will help you, but you already know you got to put it in your routine. But if anybody's having that gap like Ebony, that gap sometime is you are wired to show us too much, too less, and it's because in your mind, it's either little or extreme. You ain't got to show her everything. We ain't got to go to the bathroom with you. There's a lot in between that. And y'all got to think, a video is usually 60 seconds. You telling me, and this is just because we be in our head, we don't think about it. I had 60 seconds before I got out the car. Sometime every day. You got 60 seconds before you get out that car. You got 60 seconds after you drop them kids off at school. You got 60 seconds if your brand is with your kids, where you talking to them and saying the same thing to them every morning. It's the simplistic consistency, y'all, that you got to deliver to us. And then what you get really good at is when you learn how to batch that. You know, if you've been around, you heard me say back in the day when I was mostly selling merch, all them videos made in the same day. I just used to change color hoodies. I have on the blue one. I make 3 videos in this. I take it out, put the green one on. I make 3 videos in the green. Especially AI, like if you in Beat Life, y'all ain't got no excuse because I set y'all AI for y'all. So y'all been learning to use it this week. While y'all been out there on the internet talking about I'm working y'all like slaves. Listen, no, you're not. You getting your work done. But our AI is in Beat Life is set up, y'all. So you literally can go ask your AI. It'll give you content ideas. It'll remind you each morning. Yep. Go ahead, Kelly.
Thank you for all this. It's been really educational. My big question was, I'm the one that mentioned before that I'm disabled and I feel like I just have the wrong audience and I don't really know how to change that.
Well, Kelly, I wouldn't have really used disabled if you wouldn't have just told me. So the part that I like about that is when you have clear disabilities, sometimes you draw them people because they like, oh, you look like me. You get what I'm saying? But for you, Kelly, like I read the comment and then put 2 and 2 together. Just come talk to us. You get what I'm saying? You got listen, even now, great presentation, great logo. So I think mine's like I say, like I was saying to Ebony, is even less of a technical one and more kind of like a coaching moment for you is believe in yourself.
Mhm.
You know, even just in these moments, you talk well. Like I said, you're presenting well. Go believe in yourself and don't be afraid to step out and give value. You know what I'm saying? If anything, because you've went through more, you've got a superpower that some of us don't got, meaning some people got to figure out what pushes them. Those of us who done been through a lot, we already with it because it already take a little extra for us every day, or it has at some point in our life. So I think you're at that moment to where it's just that time for you to step out and be that you. And once again, you don't have to say it. Like I said, on the technical side, though, you want to not use those terms. So if you want to change that audience, your keywords, what you saying in the live, what you saying in your videos, you got to change that. And you got to pick, okay, if it's not disabled people, who do I want to target? Like I say, that's a small switch of people who've been through trauma. You get what I'm saying? Or people who want to change their situations, even if we don't know what their situation is. But if they can relate to your heart and your mindset that you're giving them, and I feel like I just kind of feel that in the vein, you might be a really good person for helping people with mindset. You get what I'm saying? You can have an ebook. You know what I'm saying? Listen, from rut to greatness, you know how to change your mind because you've had to do that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's a
It's
great
funny you
start.
say that because a lot of the people that come in my live, they're like, I'm disabled or I'm having a surgery. Can you say prayers for me? And so that's kind of like the people that come in. So maybe just talking more about overcoming adversity and getting out of situations that you weren't really, you have more to offer than what you're dealing with right now if you overcome that adversity.
Yeah.
Leave
If
out
you
the
hit us
difficult
with
part.
some inspiration every day, folks come and flock. And
Okay.
I've been saying that recently. We have a shortage of people specializing in mindset and giving us inspiration. And I feel like the people who picked that up this year, y'all gonna do amazing. Because there's a lot going on. Y'all got to think, even through the first, we got this domestic terrorist situation. It's gonna be a long year. It's gonna get crazy. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Trump finna shake some things up. So stuff just gonna be everywhere, y'all. It's just, we're gonna be like, man, well, it's so much going on. People are going to just off rip need that inspiration from you, and that I hear people are changing their lives. I hear people are buying stuff to change their life. Where do I get the inspiration to actually change my life? And how do I start up here? How do I get out of the rut in here to not look at my situation, but to say, no, I can be better than that. You already embodied it. So you just gotta give us that in your content.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
No problem, Kevin. All right, two more. Let's take two more. It get hot under this furry thing I got on my head. So y'all come on. It's getting a little warm. I'm doing good though. It's funny because some of y'all, this y'all first time seeing me, so you automatically asking yourself, do he wear that all the time? No, this is the first time everybody has seen this on, except for in the video I posted earlier. But when I tell you this joint works good, this joint works. And it's satin on the inside. So I ain't got no hair. I'm bald here, y'all. But you get what I'm saying? I make up for it in my beard though. All right. You say you want that? It's 32? Ooh, Dave. Yeah. I live in Texas, so it's always up and down. We don't get too cold. I used to work in Chicago though, so I miss getting that cold. Mine is 32. God, yeah. Where you at? Canada, yeah. I knew you had to be up there, boy. But the farthest out I've been is Milwaukee. When I got at Milwaukee, they robbed one of the stores in the cold. I couldn't believe it. They robbed a store in -5 degree weather. I said, who robs a store in -5? Then the sun came up and it was 8 degrees. I said, I'm going back home. I said, listen, I ain't been back to Milwaukee since. You said it's decent in Chicago? I like it, man. It get cold up there. The wind be the thing in Chicago.
Hello.
Hit me with it. Who that
All
is?
right.
Omar? Oh,
Yeah,
no,
one
that's nice.
question. You said something earlier in which you said if you're doing 3 videos, just do 3 points out of the videos, and then if you're doing your freebie, you might hit point 4, 5, and 6. What did you say? Should have like maybe the 1 to 10, the course?
If you got a product or a course, whatever you teach it, that's the full package. So you can sell it like that. Is that, hey, the full package. In the content, I'm drawing you in by, hey, here's one, and maybe I got a video on 2, I got a video on 3, I got a video talking about 1 through 3. Yep. And then the freebie, I'm giving you 3 more points, which is really my 4, 5, and 6. Then 7, 8, 9, 10. You get what I'm saying? Those are just the things that they didn't
Okay.
get because they didn't go 1 through 10.
All right. So
Yeah.
I got what you're saying because I have it another way too, which is like the videos would be like how to do something, and
Mhm.
the freebie would be no, what to do is the video. How to do it would be in my freebie, and then for the course or the paid whatever they're going to pay for, would give you the exact things, the tools to use, all of the above.
Yeah. And so you can do it like that too. Sometimes it's a little harder to piece it apart like that. That's why I like that 1 through 10 type situation. But as long as you can remain that value of telling them you buy this one because you get the whole thing, they'll rock with that. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying?
all
Especially
right,
when it
thank
comes
you.
to how. Yeah, no problem, no problem.
I had a question.
Hit me with it. That's
Okay.
Nigel right there. Hit me with it, Nigel.
Okay. You said I know this was a while ago. You said this, but I just want to make sure I got it, down. You said your commercial is your content, and your TV show is your, like I wanted you to finish
Mhm.
the phrase.
Also, both from content. Your TV show though is the content that draw the audience in. So
Mm,
that's where you build and all them people there. Then you sell to them once they get there. You get what I'm saying? So your commercial is where your call to action is. But in your content, you gotta have some stuff that's just that in general. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
So for instance, like on my page where I have my merch and stuff like that, I ain't just popping up on the video. Hey, you need to go get this hoodie. It's for sale. I style it. You see me walk around in it. You see me buying different clothes. You see me making a video like, y'all, I need some new shoes for a new color hoodie. Let's go get it. So it's obvious that I got it and you can get it. But it ain't till maybe you go to my stories. Then there's the video where it's like, hey, you can buy this. Because
Mm,
if you work this in an algorithm and TikTok is strong on this sometimes, IG is too. I go viral for the content of me styling it. I go viral. I go stupid viral for the content of me shopping for it. Let me
mm,
post the video where I'm telling them to buy it. That one gets the least amount of views. that's where that evidence came from of being able to tell y'all dad and coaching clients for years, especially on TikTok. Whenever we put the call to action in it, it would be low.
Oh, I
So
see.
what we learned was they don't want you they like you can say it but don't say it. Like
Mhm.
you need because every time you making them click the link, you making them leave the app too. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's why you work TV show commercial like that, because every platform really wants you to keep them on the app. That's why they even pay you on all the platforms. The payment is high for watch time, like YouTube. People don't know this, but how you get paid from YouTube is watch time. You get what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? The longer somebody watch your video, the more they pay you because you getting paid your what's called ad share. So that's why TV show commercial is in that format. TV show is where let me show you the life of it. And that's also me earning that follower, earning that person in my audience because they don't feel like they watching HSN. You get what I'm saying? Or QVC.
Yeah.
We got that with TikTok Shop. They feel like they watching BET, and you just so happen to have a commercial. So let me give you Baby Boy, but while you watching Baby Boy, boom, let me make some money and hit you with a commercial real quick.
Right. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem, no problem. Go ahead, little mama. That ain't her name, y'all, but she got a little work in mama.
Hi. How are you doing, Coach? Happy New Year. Okay.
Happy New Year.
So, I'm really struggling, and I'm gonna be honest. So my thing is, what I'm struggling with is just basically creating content and just making content. And I'm gonna be completely honest. I know that, I'm not trying to get into the habit of posting and creating a schedule with the posting. And I know for a fact, 100%, I'm the one that's stopping myself from growing because I don't like to show my face, and I don't like to I don't really like to be on live. Like now, once I get on there, I can really get into the groove, but it's just I can't. No, I'm not gonna say I can't. I basically am talking myself out of going live because of an excuse. So me and the devil is fighting right now. And so I'm just needing some help. I'm praying, but I need some help or some type of insight because like the only times in my house is like quiet. It's like early in the morning or like late at night for me, which would be y'all early morning, but because I'm all the way on mountain time. So but
Well,
and
you
I
really
don't.
got two options.
Yeah.
Really, you got two options. One, you can say, or I can say to you, you the boss. Do something else. If you don't want to show your face, but because you got to do it, you already know that part. Like
Yeah.
you already know you got to do it. You already know you want to do it. Now, if not, so you either can do something else. You got theme pages, you got faceless, which are harder than showing your face because it's harder to make the authentic connection. But it can still be done. Especially, I like theme pages more than I do faceless. But it's still a lot of work. It's a lot of canvas, a lot of quotes, it's a lot of sharing. It's a lot, but it still works. So if you don't love that, then you got to go with the other option. And really, for real, your problem is not creating the content. Your problem is your expectations.
Yeah,
You
because
have a
I'm hard on myself real bad. Like I'm like I want perfection, and that might be just because I'm a Gemini, and that's like we're harder. Like we like really are picky, but it's just like I know that like I'm like, oh, it's not good enough, or no, that's not what I want. So my
yeah,
expectations, I'm honestly say they are really high. Like for my jewelry business, it's easy. I can go on live. I can get on live because it's all I'm doing is showing you how to make something. It's the digital marketing. But at the same time, my friend told me, she's like, tie the two together. What do you
I was
think?
just tell you that time together, and not only that, what you're trying to not show us. So when you have high expectations, you got low standards though. So you got to switch them too, because your content ain't even for you; it's for us. So you got to raise the standard of saying, I want this to be done. I want my reward I want my reward more than I fear not having not being successful or whatever. So you gotta want it more than you are afraid. You get what I'm saying? Like because when you gotta choose in between them two, it's like which one you want to do. You want to be scared and don't get nothing, or you wanna go figure out and see what it is. And also in that, when I say that, what you're trying to hide is actually what we want to see. So
Yeah.
your time is quiet at night is your time. And and this is fair. And you need to hear this from somebody like me. By the time it is time for you to create content, the battle is in your routine. It's with you being mom. That's okay. When it's night or when them kids gone, you like, I don't want to show my face.
Mm.
So in that case, then show us you have to show us the kids. But baby, when they talking, that's the stuff we want to see. The best stuff is that
And that's
stuff.
what, see, I can't show the real me sometimes. Like, cause my son's daughter or girlfriend just told me today, she's like, she said, I need to, cause when I see her, anytime I see her, I don't care if it's nighttime, morning time, I yell her name to the top of my lungs, Nita, Nita. And she's like, I swear I'm gonna put you on TikTok to say you're gonna go viral because she's like, you're so funny. I'm like, I'm not trying to be funny. She's like, no. She's like, you know her to, she came to me and was like, you know how to curse. I'm like, what do you mean I know how to curse? I don't mean to intentionally curse. That's just what happens, you know? She's like, no, really. She's like, you can really read a person. And I'm like, she's like, if you just go on TikTok and just do that, like they'll come to you. But I don't know how to put that me.
No. You don't need to know how to do that. That's you. See, that's where you're going too deep with it.
Okay.
You don't need to know how to be you. That's like me saying I need to try to be Matt from this city.
So just turn the camera on and do it, basically.
Just turn the camera. You gotta think. My biggest merch 3 months was when I dissed the state of South Carolina. And them folk was banning me from the state, TikTok wise. I'm talking about sending it. They was raising hell because I wouldn't stop because you know what that mean was? That was back of the bus me. And I know how to be on the back of the bus. So get what I did? Every day I dropped a video talking about them folks. I told them they was the only state that's really not from the South, even though they got South in their name, because they the only state in the South that don't got a rapper. And then I told them in the next video, now y'all the only state that had a rapper, lost a rapper, and because Young Jesus say he's from Atlanta. So y'all can't claim. Man, them folks was so mad at me, but that was originally me. What they didn't know was they was buying these sweaters I had called Southern Beard sweaters because everybody on TikTok was wearing them. And get what? They were buying them because they were like, nah, we here from the South. And they didn't know they were paying me. The same person they hated, they were paying.
Okay.
You got to just go do it. I wouldn't have put that together. I wouldn't even know they would have got the most offended because the first video I made, I was joking. I said a bunch of folks were from the South. I said Kentucky. I said North Carolina, South Carolina.
That's like I was telling them, and that's the reason why my kids was like, Mom, you need to get on TikTok. Because I was like, and they be joking about, like, I'm dead ass serious. I be done got banned from TikTok and some more shit because I'm the Black Roseanne, honey. I curse you out quick. I talk to you, however, but I keeps it real and 100. Like my kids as friends don't have no problem with coming and talking to me about whatever. I'm a real person, but I try to help as much people as I can, especially these kids, because they don't have guidance and they don't feel comfortable enough to talk to their family members. Like literally my kids can come and tell me and talk to me about anything. And I know, like I tell kids, like you have to build some type of communication and relationships with your family members. So, and your parents, because your parents, they can tell you anything. Like I literally keep 100. I'm completely non-transparent. I got 3 daughters who I have custody of their kids, and they all are on drugs. Like, and I told them, I'm not trying to be funny. I want to know what the hell you're doing, because if they call me, because that's who they're gonna call, I'm your emergency contact. I want to know what you're doing so that way I can tell them, hey, she do this, this, and this, so that way they can give you the right thing. Because if they give you the wrong thing, it'll kill you. I'm that honest. I don't want to be in their business, but at the same time, I tell them I'm being me. I'm being the mom that I know how to be.
Yeah. Well, first thing is, you doing it right now. Cause you talking to us and shoot, this story sounds pretty good to us. So shoot, we really just waiting on you.
All right, so I'm just going. My goal in the next week is to post more and just be myself and get
Yeah.
out of my head. Cause I got it. I'm just trying to tear myself down, and I don't need to do that.
That's right. And what you got to do, you need to get you a good accountability partner. And
I need one of those for sure. Cause honey, I have one, and yeah, she flipped the script on me, honey. So I definitely do need an accountability partner, somebody who can be on me and make sure that I get what I need done. Definitely.
you got it. You know, Marcia said, so how do you be like that?
I can't hear you.
Yes, your sound went down, Coach.
My bad. Come on, I dropped my earpiece. But yeah, y'all just turn the camera on. Just turn the camera on and go. Like, if thinking about it is not what you're supposed to be doing. I tell all people that my clients this, and they in here so they can tell y'all this how they get the most done. If we do all that work to do the game plan, by the time they're trying to do it, by the time it's time to do it, you ain't supposed to be doing all that talking. You're supposed to be doing all that thinking. Oh, we done already thought about it. We put the game plan together, especially if you ask me. If you ask me if that's the part that's my job and your part is to review it, you turn it on. Everybody just got to know you cannot privilege yourself, because what you're doing, you privileging yourself when you do that. When you don't do it, a lot of it's a standard. You accepting it. Like I was telling y'all, I was telling them that yesterday. It's the first. It was the first. So the people who I'm personally coaching, we have been doing a gang of work. Oh no, nobody skip. You do not get to privilege yourself and skip. No, sir, no, ma'am. Not the first day, because then guess what? On the fourth, oh, it's okay if I don't do it. Why? Because you already set that standard. So a lot of time, y'all, we got to raise our standard. Okay. Which social media platforms do you think perform best? It's all depending on what you're putting on them. TikTok has been that boy, you know, it has been that boy, but I'm a firm believer in no platform should own us. I feel like in some ways, it's sales wise, it's the most beneficial. Views wise, is no other way I believe it is really beneficial. It may take longer to grow every other platform, but they pay you more. Like how people be like, I hate YouTube because it takes so long. Baby, you get paid way more once you monetize for 10K views over there, and you get on TikTok. 10K views ain't even $1. I don't know if y'all know it. It ain't even $1 over here on TikTok. So, certified life coach and use. Yeah, everybody. My biggest thing I can give y'all when it comes to content is people got problems. Every day they talking about or watching the entertainment or the education of that problem and the solution. Every day you don't put yourself in there is a day you put yourself behind. There's no way I'm from Mississippi and people finna be talking about Mississippi and I ain't. No, I got a voice because y'all, competitively wise, all the difference is around here is who did it and who did. I feel like, and I know I've said a lot today, y'all, but when I tell y'all that's the most powerful statement that y'all can take. Who made the money was who did it and who did. Keep making the money is a little different. That's who you know, and that's what you knew, and then along with what you did. But yeah, all y'all know a story. Y'all from a place. Took a state. I say this now, get up out of here. Y'all, My state is the poorest state in the country. It was not sexy to say you was from there. And to me and a couple of other creators made it. And we were just like, if everybody on the platform, I'm finna come outside. Because at some point they love our accents. You know what I'm saying? So they love when we get to talking over there, and I'm talking about goulash and all that. Them folk toting. Them folk like, man, them folk talk different down there. You get what I'm saying? Ours ain't as strong as the Louisiana people. But like you, is why and listen, at the end of the day, if you don't do it, somebody else go do it. Because like I say, for my people that's spiritual, y'all gotta know. Listen, what God got for you ain't for you. Because you see what he did to Moses. He still don't love you. But the promised land was for Moses. He didn't give it to him, he gave it to Joshua. So you gotta know, I'm not gonna be a person that miss it. That's all you gotta do. Like it do go beyond the motivation. But like I say, outside of me being who I am motivationally, coming once a month doing these free classes for DBA and BPU, this is what I push and I coach on a daily. You know, what I push and what I coach on a daily to my community is being doers. So sometimes, like I say, if you're a person that say you need to take that leap of faith to be a doer, listen, let go. Because that's what we're doing every day. And we're doing that on a different level. Y'all, we work out together. And guess what? Because once I figured out the push, doing it, period, on every level, y'all, all I'm doing is making sure we're doing it. Y'all following? Y'all putting the plans and the game plan. Did you finish? Together. But on every level, all you doing is you focus on doing it. Okay? Just become a doer. And like I told y'all, a lot of us, it's too much pressure and we taking it too hard on ourselves. I need y'all to peel it all the way back. Some of y'all, you got to peel it back and just complete it. Can you say your social media? Yeah, it actually too, if you click my link, it will take you to my Instagram, my TikTok, my YouTube. My YouTube is this year, y'all, my most resourceful place. Longer videos. You see me build stuff on there. That's where my lives are about to go. Because once again, I'm not gonna be late when it comes to TikTok. We gotta learn how to be proactive. We're not gonna be retroactive. I'm not gonna be one of them people scrambling when it's gone. I'm dropping a YouTube a day. I'm like, listen, you know where else you can find me. And I think they go ban it and Trump go bring it back. Because if I was him, that's what I would do. Get more leverage that way. Let them ban it and bring it back. So we don't know what's gonna happen, but I ain't gonna be the odd person out. You know, I ain't gonna be the odd person out. So this has been good. Y'all can still go and watch this replay on my YouTube. Hopefully all of y'all got y'all product. Y'all know that's in there too. Everywhere I'm CEO Coach Matt. If you type that in anywhere, that's where you go find me at, okay? And even if you're a person, listen, I like to tell y'all this. If you're a person today, you say, man, I want you to be my coach in the future, but I ain't there yet today. You got some course to be here. You either in Beat Life already, you got BPU, or you got DBA. Whatever you got, go sell some of it. Go use what y'all got on a daily and come see me. You get what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, I ain't closed. And like I say, I go live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 1:30. I start off on TikTok and then I go over to YouTube. But yeah, but the biggest thing is listen, go be y'all. Go be y'all and go be that great version of y'all that y'all are. I believe in y'all. I ain't gotta know you to believe in you. I know you was here and I share my oil and my anointing with y'all in this room so that you can go. You got a why, and your why is worth it. Okay? And make sure y'all do that. Stick around people that believe that. tell people all the time, you'll never be empty if you always around people who pour into people for a living. That's why I tell y'all, beat life. Don't let life beat you. Thank you, Breeze. Thank you, Shanae.